Lock now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Got him in. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. Big grip.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
Plant. 22-jet bomber.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. In his end zone, here's Locke. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached.
Ready. 44th Mike. Check. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Clock now on first down. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Block now. Already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set. 18 Gator.
Right there, 56. Hey, watch the
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Break.
I got you, pop. Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there.
Deep grip.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try to draw Lindsay. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go. 10-2 saw.
Check 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
5.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And a loss of 3 to bring it.
Ready, set.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got one.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you could see the lost yardage about to develop. but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On third down, Lock. He's got his tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Lock now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 44, Lock. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now the 3rd down throw in.
Ready up.
Mike Fofo. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
From just shy of midfield, Lock throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw on 3rd down, Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Double dog, that's the way.
Light. Now.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Mike, 53. Right. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They run the counter. It's Paul. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Ready, go. Set, go.
Lock trying again after the pick 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Boom! That's how we do it.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the turnover, here's Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Set, 18, Gator.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Snap.
On first down, Lock. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here's the Kansas City offense now. As they get set to take over. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get any.
Set up. 60 or
56. Yeah. Slam.
On first down. Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check.
ready.
Throwing on second down. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down is Lock. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All day, dog. Tight dog.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Number 53. Mike 53. Yeah, let's go second.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Lock to throw on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Lock to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
We go set. 30 base.
I don't think you got it, son.
Lock now on first down. Caught by Cobb. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lock working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on second down. It's Lock. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice...
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
On the set.
Mike, Fofo. So we got man.
Let go.
On first down, Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be third and forever. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
We got this.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
On the double.
Mike spoke bow.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock throwing the out route and complete. That's Sutton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready, set.
44 Mike. Check. I got one. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Lock throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. To throw it is Lock. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
44 Mike. Check. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They look to throw. It's Lock. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Kansas City, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.